Pretty good. We have a pretty warm autumn in Kiev, so I spend time with my kids. Yeah,
Outside?
yeah. We,
Nice. Nice. I did Mount School with Ronan. It's a school where they take him outside and hike through the woods. So we did that.
oh,
Um, and then really just had some family around yesterday. So I had a pretty relaxing day, slow day. I think Zhao's not going to be on today.
mhm.
I think Artem's back from vacation. Welcome back, Artem. And
Hi, thanks.
hey, thanks. And I think Nathan is alive
I
after
am just
his
about.
horrible stint with flu, it sounds like.
Yeah,
Hope you're feeling better, man.
it was. I don't think it was flu in the end. It was some sort of tropical thing, some sort of tropical fever that I caught on a. Because I had to take a 13-hour sleeper train. It's full of mosquitoes, and about a day later, I just started feeling like death warmed up.
Not fun.
But we were on this small island, Koh Samui, and we were on Koh Tao, and the hospital is on Koh Samui. So I had to take a ferry to go to the hospital. They were like, "Oh, it's just flu, go home." And then the same day, I was like, "No, I feel like death." So I went back. So I spent basically the whole week just taking ferries and trains.
Oh my gosh, horrible. Hey, Sam. How are you?
Good.
It's getting cold over there yet?
Actually, we had a great weekend,
Oh, good.
and it was totally fine. We went apple picking, and I had a friend up from Florida, so it was good.
Nice. Fun.
Yeah, but now it's gonna get freezing, so here we go.
Artem, are you in Kiev too? Or are you in
No, I'm 400 kilometers to the west
to the
from
west?
Kiev.
In did you say Lvov or Lviv? Lviv?
No, it's Lutsk. It's close to Lviv, but it's smaller town
Got
in
it.
the north also. But since you already know Ukrainian cities,
Oh, I was there in 2011. 2011? Yeah, with a good friend of mine, a Ukrainian friend of mine from business school. So
wow,
yeah, I was in Kiev. I was in, I think you say Lvov. It's spelled for English. It sounds like Lviv or looks like Lviv, but it's Lvov. Um, and it's beautiful. Anyways, Jiao's off, so we can just maybe Artem will give you just a little rundown of what's been going on with the app. There's been a few releases to try and fix some bugs on the dev update. We were able to get the LMS actually live. So the new learning management system is published with all 4 main courses, correct, Sam?
Correct.
And I think what's left there is, I know Andre, we were wrestling with some of the PDF formatting, that the PDF was spitting out some kind of odd formatting and misalignment on the font. And Andre was wrestling with that for a few days last week, and we couldn't quite get it. So maybe having a fresh set of eyes, you take a look, might be able to help us with that. Andre is currently working on a new design from Hannah on the search results page, which is exciting because I think it's about 100 times better than what we currently have. And then I think, Ivy, you're about to send out a job newsletter, or if it's already out already. But
It's out.
It's out. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to get
Cool.
a few applicants come in.
Awesome. In terms of team, we're adding Carolyn this Friday. She's going to be helping. She's going to have kind of take a longer support shift throughout the day so that Samantha can be more off support on other projects. The same with Nathan.
Did you say this Friday?
Yeah, she's starting the 1st, I think, November 1st, which I think is.
No, then that's next.
No, that's Friday. Oh, sorry, not this Friday. The Friday after.
Yeah, this Friday's the 25th.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm
Okay, cool. I was like, oh, nice.
Yeah, no, sorry. So a week from
Okay.
this Friday. And then what else is going on? So yeah, support, anything. Have you guys seen anything yet from the LMS side besides the networking course issue?
No.
No.
Nothing else? No comments? Nothing?
No.
Artem, one of the things on your to-do list is to actually get a way to track. I know we have a way to track like progress in the LMS, but actually just I want to be able to see like who actually downloaded the course. So if they click download or course materials or anything, I want just a yes or no on that across the students in that tracking, because I have no idea if people are even going in. We want to get a sense of, even if they don't complete the course progress, are they downloading the materials or not? That way we can potentially soon create a follow-up email. If after a week they haven't downloaded or haven't done any courses or any lessons, we can actually send them a ping, be like, hey, you haven't done anything yet. Make sure you grab it. What else is going on here? Let me open up my...
I've been doing more biz dev stuff, so LinkedIn business development. I've been focusing on that and moved away from video production.
So Skylar has been helping me. This guy that I found on Upwork, he's a college student around here in LA. He's been helping while Nathan was out, kind of just get the pods done and the videos up. I haven't like hired him full time or anything like that. It's been more like, hey, just help me for right now to see how things work, shake out. And the other thing I wanted to say, Nathan, was I think there's a big opportunity, not just with Talent Oasis Biz Dev, but also with podcast promo, in terms of like trying to get me as a guest on. There's like unlimited number of career podcasts.
Yeah.
So literally going to every single career advice, career coach podcast that is, maybe bigger than like, one review, something like any podcast that has more than like 10 reviews or something, or 20 reviews, getting some sort of sequence going with those, such that you can start getting me on the, like, if any of them want to feature like a finance, have a specific episode on finance careers, I could be a guest for them. And then that's gonna, I think that would create a lot more listeners to our podcast over time if I started doing like one a week on that.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be focusing on doing 100 outbound on your account per day, so I can allocate a certain ratio of that towards the kind of other podcast outreach.
Yeah, and there might be ways to do it such that you could do some email stuff too. Not all LinkedIn. So like a lot of the podcasts, you'll be able to find contact info probably on the sites and stuff.
Okay.
And then what else is going on? Do you want to give Talent Oasis update, Sam?
Yeah, so we had the job newsletter go out this morning. Thanks for sending that, Ivy. And basically, it was like, I think 9 jobs was the lineup. And like, I'd say 3 to 4 of those were new. And Patrick, that one person that sent over their job description, they were looking to hire 2 positions, one for their San Francisco office and one for their Portland, Oregon office. And I just split them up into 2 separate job postings.
That's fine.
Because it's completely different areas. So I like made them 2 separate job postings on WSO. I don't really know how his subscription works.
Yeah, it's typically per job, per post, but it's fine. Given that's one thing we should look at is in Infusionsoft, make sure we're getting a follow-up on that product or that order, because that's, I think, a couple of times people have said like, hey, what do I do next?
Right, because they don't get any sort of email after that.
Yeah,
and it just needs to be an email that says like, send
your job description.
Your job description to like Samantha and Ivy. And Ivy, the only reason I'm suggesting have you on it is just as like a backup of different eyes. Or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe Samantha and Patrick. That way you can see like what's coming in too.
Yep. Yeah, either one. You can just put Ivy on it, you and Ivy, or just, I think just having you on it and then you can forward it along as needed.
Cool. But yeah, other than that, like I think the job newsletter is slowly trickling out right now. There's just been like a few applicants here and there, but it's definitely like not the rapid rush of them.
I don't think it's fully out.
It's not? Okay.
Ivy, are you doing the split test on the job newsletter? Is that the split subject split test? Is that
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, so that may be what's slowing it down. Let me see here. I'm looking at it right now. It hasn't gone out. It's only 10% of it has gone out.
Okay, because I've gotten in like 15 applicants so far.
Okay.
But that could have just been like, I know how you said that like they kind of go out a little bit slow here and there first.
Yeah, it's split. So I'm trying to see when it's scheduled. So end time. It's by noon today. I don't know if that's Eastern or noon Pacific. If it's noon Eastern, that would mean an hour and 15 minutes. It'll decide which one's the winner and use that to send the rest.
Okay.
But, okay. So soon, either way.
Yeah. Other than that, just like kind of referrals. Like our job newsletter was heavily on the private equity side this week.
Yeah.
I think like 90% of it was private equity.
Which is
So
good.
some of that is just like referrals coming back around. Others are just like people that you've been in contact with. So not bad.
It's good. It's good. I think with Nathan focusing more on biz dev, hopefully we can get some more kind of just new job orders from just cold leads completely.
Is that how this one guy?
Which
Go
one?
ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say that the outreach has been quite successful so far. We've been getting a 20% plus connection rate from the outbound that I've been doing, and then I would say somewhere in the region of a 5 to 10% meeting set rate, or at least they're agreeing to set meetings. Whether or not they actually are, I don't have the stats to back that up quite yet. But it's been very successful. I mean, compared to my last job when we were doing LinkedIn outreach for multiple clients, we're 5 to 10 times more successful than the majority of companies that we were working with. So it's definitely showing great success so far.
Yeah, I think getting a call shouldn't be too hard, given that it's like they're either heard of Wall Street Oasis or like just the fact that we're a certain size and it's just me saying like I like what they're doing. Yeah. I think that sequence is working pretty well. Are there any, Nathan? Are there any in there that we just haven't followed up with yet, or we haven't gone through the full 3 cycles? So I know you were busy with other stuff.
Nope, I've been going through them like I've just done outbound this morning on all of the messages in the inbox. They're getting the 3 outbound messages after connection, and then we're archiving them because.
So if they don't respond, you just archive.
Yes, and after 3 messages, because I mean by that point they're clearly seen and ignored them. So yeah, it's going well. I've got a list of all the interested people, and it would be great to get access to your calendar if you can give me that, so I can see who has and hasn't booked times on the calendar without having to ask you for each individual. Sure. That kind of adds a lot of friction into the process. Yeah,
just reduce it so you don't have to ping me every time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you need to give Nathan access to your calendar. I think what you can do is give him access as like a privilege to your Calendly. And then from there, it shows exactly who booked specifically on Calendly, not necessarily
it actually would be easier because I have so much other junk on my calendar.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because I know you have like all of your stuff in there.
That would be good.
Cool. Okay. All right. What else is going on? Let's see.
Real quick, Song emailed me yesterday. She said that like she's heard from her mentees that those PE deal sheets have been really helpful. So she asked if she can make another, and I told her yes.
Who said that?
Song.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So she said she's gonna send it over to us when she has it done. Hopefully it's sooner, because it'd be great to get a few more of those in. I've hit up all of our mentors that were able to do them.
Like the ones that internally are ranked highly. Yeah.
Yeah, anyone that's ranked, above a certain amount. Like we've reached out to all of them now.
And just have we reached out and followed up, or just reached out once?
We followed up with a few of them, but like I'm sure there are a few that are like in the status on the spreadsheet that could use like an additional follow-up. The issue is like with some of them, it like gets almost a little awkward because like we followed up like 6 times and they say, "Oh, I'm gonna do it next week," and then you follow up again. "Oh, I'm gonna do it next week," and then you follow up again, and it's just like constantly chasing them. And I just don't know if it's like they don't want to say no, or
I think they want to do it. It's just sitting down and doing that's a little bit of a larger project,
Right. So.
Although for some, theoretically it would be easier, Okay, what else here? Newsletters, events, social updates. Andy, how's that going? I saw Callie sent around like a analytics thing. It looked like we were getting some traction on LinkedIn. Getting some traction back.
That doc she made that was helpful. That's a good summary of stuff. Yeah, she's been starting like to post directly. We'll see if It's not. I don't think it's very sustainable for more than a couple of time slots a day. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, I think it'll be.
In terms of just time, in terms of just it's just not efficient, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, she has to log in whatever time of day it is, and then if she misses a slot, then that kind of defeats the purpose, right? Because that's just less posts per day. So you'll see. I mean, maybe just a couple slots per day, that she does directly, or if we'll see.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. Do you want to do anything promo for the LMS at all?
Good question. Probably.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you guys feel like we're ready to promote it? Sam?
No.
No. Wait till the PDF is figured out.
Well, not only that, but another issue that I think we talked about, and I don't know like how much of a priority this is, but like the universities, I think Andy's universities are fine because they just automatically get the downloadable PDF. But my universities aren't Teachable. So what we need to do is we need to go into Teachable and take an export of like their names and email addresses, and then somehow be able to take those and upload them into WSO somehow and give all of them access to like the number of courses. And Andy, if we are able to do something like that, I'm almost wondering, like, out of just goodwill, if you want to do that for your university kids, like if you just have them in an easy Excel.
Well, no, he doesn't have the list of emails, right? Andy, you just have.
Well, I have whoever downloads. That's all I have. I don't have
Okay.
a certain amount of kids.
Yeah.
Only from eJunkie.
And you remind me how they're getting actual access. It's just an eJunkie link, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that might be
because we're gonna dump that.
Yeah. How do we give the universities access such that, I mean, maybe the dev team can help us with this. How do we give a school access to our LMS such that we're able to know how many people actually use it? Or, is there a special link we could give them that would allow people to quickly like kind of gain access or download it? So if they use a certain email, like at georgiastate.edu, if they use that email, could they potentially be given free access? What do you guys think is the easiest way to do that? Any thoughts?
So they will have only one email, or
I was thinking we could either do it based on email and just, Andy, we could say it's a requirement to use their school.edu email if they're at a specific university.
Okay.
Or we could just get a list of, I think there's two things that from the dev team, we need two things. One is we need an easy way to add people to a course. So that's number one. We definitely need that because.
But without them having a WSO username. So like to be able to literally take your name and email, upload it, and then if they don't have a WSO username, it creates one.
Right.
And then it just automatically enrolls them in the course.
Yeah. So kind of like when somebody purchases an Infusionsoft and they don't have an account, it creates an account for them and it subscribes them to the course. We want the same thing, but manually in the admin dashboard of every course. And then we want.
So it will be an Excel file with emails, and there should be a way to upload it.
Yeah, CSV or an Excel file with just.
CSV would be better. Much better.
Whichever is easier for you. Yeah.
CSV is fine, and just it can just be the emails. For now, just like one column emails, and allows us to. It creates an account or it just gives them access to that specific course that you're dropping in. And I would do it course by course. If Sam and if we have to go through like 4 courses, not a big deal. Just drop it in 4 times across the 4. It's not a big deal.
That's fine because for investment banking, it would be the 3.
So I think that's number 1. Number 2 would be, is there a way we can, so the good thing about eJunkie is we can then go through and figure out like, hey, how many, Andy does this kind of each year, how many people used it. They always ask how many people used it. So it's hard if we don't know. We'll have that download thing that tracks how many people downloaded it or not. But how do we know if a group, a specific group comes from, do you know what I mean? How do we know if a specific email is in a specific specific license? So I think that's the harder thing, is like figuring out a way to tag the emails somehow. With like a university license, so like a You know, let's say it's Wisconsin, like a Wisconsin tag, university tag. So,
Or can't you just like if you have a link to like where they go in and they just like sign up and get access to the course, like can't you just track the emails that use that link to sign up? Like can't you just pull a report that says
you could
these
do
are
it
the
now.
emails that used that URL?
Yeah, if there's a specific page that we can send them to where they drop their email in, and it's like the admin page that we have, but it requires a certain email format.
Well, couldn't you just use like almost like a referral page sort of system whereby it tracks the source of the sign-up? So you would send out a specific link for each university. So like Wisconsin Uni would get one link, UCLA or whoever would get another one.
Yeah, but you still have to figure out you still have to you can track the referrals of where it's coming from, but you still have to figure out like how you're tagging them in the backend so that we can pull the report later. So like in the sign up, and then also we have to figure out like security wise, is there some sort of filter on that form such that only these types of emails can get through on each page? Artem, does that make sense?
Right now, actually,
No?
not that much for me. I need to think about it.
Yeah, well, do you
used
understand
to.
the problem? The problem is basically we're trying to give universities that license the courses. They have let's say they have 300 students that want to download the course. They want access to the course. How do we give those 300 students access to the course when we don't know the emails? So they just want to be able to give a link to the students. They go to that link, they drop in their email, and then they're given access to the course. How do we do that? We could require that they use the .edu. So if it's Wisconsin University, it's wisconsin.edu they have to use that for a specific link. But I don't know if there's ways we can do some sort of, maybe even on the front end, Andre, where we limit it, like they have to type in at wisconsin.edu, you know, Andre at wisconsin.edu. If it's not a wisconsin.edu, like something like error or something like that. And we could just have like 20 pages that we send to different sign up links with different kind of rules on them. I don't know. Anyways, we can.
Yes, we can do that, but I used to do something similar before for the universities. It was for the online magazine, American Scientist. And they were using IP addresses. Like if you come from some certain IP address or
IP.
some certain IP address range, then you were getting access immediately without need to log in. But I'm not sure if it's applicable in our case. So if user needs to be able to get access outside the university, then we can't filter by
Yeah,
IP.
I kind of want to be able to track it too. So I want to know how many people put in their email for that university. Do you know what I mean? Because usually at the end of the year, they come back and say how many people signed up or downloaded the course, because they want to know, should we spend money again each year to keep access? Are people using it? So anyways, we can talk about it offline, see what you think is the best approach. I think there's a few ways to go about it, but we kind of can't kill eJunkie, I think, until that's done. So
yeah, it's that, and then just like I guess doing one last check on the PDF or the LMS before we start promoting it.
yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to solve that font issue, but we'll try our best.
I think like the font's important, but the spacing is more important, because like in some situations there's like an inch between the words, and I don't know why, and it just causes the PDF to be twice as long than it needs to be.
Yeah.
Seems we are close to fixing that. Today I found probably the reason why we had the fonts issue, and the spacing is related directly to the fonts, if I got it right. So I think probably tomorrow we will have fix for that.
Okay,
for
cool.
the fonts and styles of the PDF.
Got it. Thank you. What else? I'll let you guys go soon. Support, resumes, mentors, anything special about that, guys?
for resume, client asked for a refund. He was dissatisfied with Andy's work. And we offered him a new reviewer, but still a no for the client, so we have to refund the money.
Okay.
And that was an issue, yeah.
Is that,
And
is
we
that
need
a pattern? Is that a
no, not just this one client.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Patrick, we need to send free shirts.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
not sending enough free shirts.
No, we only have 15 so far. We
Okay.
need 35 more.
More certified users.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before when, Ivy?
End of the month.
End of the month.
9 days.
Yeah.
Maybe I forgot who's
Did
working
everyone
on
get their
social.
Wall Street Oasis shirt?
Do they have a new logo?
But what about
Yeah.
Instagram?
No, we don't have the new logo. We still have like probably 800 shirts of the old
Yeah.
one.
We can do some giveaways on social too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah. What if I forgot the name of the girl that's doing Instagram, but maybe she could do
Rhea.
something.
Rhea. Yeah, Rhea.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I'll ping the social team.
I didn't get mine, unfortunately. I moved condos before it arrived, so it's hanging around an old condo in Bangkok somewhere.
Cool. Okay. Thanks for the heads up, Ivy. Anything else, guys, on resume or mentors that you're seeing? I mean, the calls keep coming in. We're finally caught up with podcasts. We have a good backlog now. I have another 3 scheduled for Tuesday. Monkey to mentors. We did have one of the 4 kids drop out because he already landed an internship that he wanted.
Is that Andrew?
No, it's Vin.
Oh, okay.
So Vin landed an internship, and he just felt like it wasn't the risk reward profile no longer made sense in terms of putting himself out there when he already had something kind of lined up. And it makes sense. I think that might be an issue for us. As soon as these kids get like the actual any sort of internship or job, they're going to be like, bye, I don't need you anymore.
Did he basically say that he didn't want us to publish any of the videos he'd recorded so far?
No, I had them agree that any recordings done during the process is we own it. So,
Okay.
So yeah, he didn't try to say like, no, you can't release it, but I think he just saying, he doesn't want to keep doing it, which is fine. But that means there's an open spot. That means there's an open spot somewhere.
I did have one question, just regarding videos and podcasts, because I know that sorry, I forget the name, but whoever it was that was handling
Skylar,
that's the Skylar. If they're going to be doing, or rather, if they've already done a lot of the podcasts and videos, I'm not sure if they're going to be doing them in the future. But I just wanted to kind of clarify my position in terms of that. So should I still be linking up podcasts to AMAs, or is that being handled? Should I be worried?
Yeah, let's talk offline. I don't think the AMA stuff I think you're still on the AMA stuff, but I think it's going to be more like checking in with him. And I need to get him looped into everything and make sure he's going to be, more long-term and what his schedule is like to see if he has enough hours. But once I kind of get more clarity around that, I'll definitely shoot you an update. I think we're okay now. I think he's doing the video and stuff at least, and the podcast stuff was pretty easy. But the video stuff, he's been working on, and I think
I've got a few assets that he won't have access to that I created independently from Canberra and stuff. So I'll send those over to him if I can get contact.
Okay. Yeah. Let me give him a chat today, and then kind of confirm, and then we'll kind of go from there.
Okay, cool. So just to clarify, I'll go back and handle the videos and podcasts that have been released since I last did them, just to make sure they're all linked up and everything. And I'll do that
would be on. And make sure they're up on. I think he's going to be the one getting them up on WSO Media and getting the podcast stuff. But I don't. When those get released, I don't think he's not in the email, so he has no clue like who to contact and let him the podcast.
No, I can handle that. It's just getting clarity around which bits I need to be handling.
Cool. Anything else? Questions, brainstorms, other things, questions about other stuff? In terms of the business, things are healthy. We're still up year over year. Traffic, we're still kind of fighting the good fight in terms of trying to maintain that. And I think we're still over 1 million visits, unique visits a month, but we're we're definitely not up year over year. So we're trying to. I think Ask WSO is interesting. We released Ask WSO. It was the latest one was on investment banking compensation, and we released that into the investment banking compensation thread, which is one of the top URLs on the site. And you can already see that video, I'm checking right now, is trending towards being one of the highest viewed videos in our channel. So that's a good sign. I think it's going to help if we do that across, like, say, 50 of the top URLs on the site. I think it's going to really drive a lot more viewership and subscriptions on there. So I don't think Isabella's on right now. I don't think she can be on at this time, but she's going to keep putting out at least one video a week. So that'll be interesting to see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else, guys?
Just like one last quick thing. Is there, like, I thought we replaced everything on the website that said join the WhatsApp group chat, but some people are still emailing saying that WhatsApp isn't working. And I do not know where else these links could be posted and like how we can switch them over to Telegram.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because I thought it was just that one form, and I didn't even think that it listed the links. I thought they had to like fill out the form, and then it automatically pushed them into that email campaign. And then I already edited all those to send them the Telegram link. But they're saying that there's like WhatsApp links on the site. I can ask them to link me to it, but it's just like these keep popping up randomly, and I just didn't know if like there's somewhere that
it sounded
I'm
like it was
missing
in
where
the
they're
email.
posted.
It sounded like it was in the email, but that doesn't make sense because you check the emails, right? They're all up to date.
Yeah, no, all the emails are perfectly fine.
Yeah. And they're all Telegram, right? So, yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know where they are. I can look WhatsApp. There might be like city-specific chats somewhere. Yeah, like here's one. Is there a WSO Real Estate WhatsApp group? London SA WhatsApp group. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
You know what? A lot of these meetups, you know where I think they are in the monthly meetups, potentially? Let me see here. There could be like old links in there. But anyways, okay. Well, we can end it there. Any other questions or thoughts, concerns? No. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you. Let's have a great week. And yeah, let me know if there's anything.
Bye.
Right.
Hi, guys. Bye, team.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.